Well, good morning. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And as you can tell, we are down here at the lake house. Well, I'm down here and you guys are with me, but we got a little project to tackle today. So I'm about as far as I can go on the roof right now until I get some help on putting on the actual roof material. We got the cedar siding put on, it's stained, all that. A few of the things we got to do next is we got to tear out this old door frame. As you can see, it's kind of started rotting. I didn't use treated lumber, so you know it's out here in the elements, and that bottom, it kind of holds water right here, so that's actually starting to rot, and it's time to put a door on this thing. But we're not going to probably do that today. I do have a window that I bought that I'm going to try to put in one of these windows. And if you caught the last video, I told you guys we were fixing to get a cold front. It is 36 degrees this morning, so it's pretty cold, and this door is facing north. So once I get everything in here, all my tools and everything in here, I'm going to try to shut this door a little bit to block some of that north wind. And it's a beautiful day. You can't gripe about it. It is what it is, so we just got to deal with it. But here's my dilemma. All right, so on these windows, guys, I don't know what kind of windows these are. These are just like some kind of aluminum frame windows. I'm guessing they might be out of like an old trailer house or something like that. But finding windows to fit this dimension of rough opening on here, it's kind of hard. So this rough opening is 30 inches. And then they got it framed out. They got two sets of 2x6s on here. So, you know, it kind of comes down to like a 27-inch opening or something. I don't remember exactly. But I cannot find windows this size unless I custom order them. And that makes the price go up like triple from, you know, just your standard size windows that you can just go to Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere and buy. So yesterday, I went to Lowe's and kind of looked around. And I was looking online and pricing windows and this and that, and I could not find any that size. So I went ahead and bought one that is a little smaller. This one I think is a 24-inch window, and I'll get it out here in a little bit and show you guys a little bit different. But let me come over here to the outside and show you guys. So you can see how they kind of framed it up. You know, it don't look bad. It is what it is. It's just an old rock cabin. I kind of want to make it a little bit different. They used some true 2x6 traditional lumber. So this is, you know, 2 inches by 6 inches. It's not like the new stuff that you buy today. I think I'm going to frame this out. I'm thinking I'm going to do 2x4s instead and have a little bit of an offset right here, just to where this concrete kind of shows a little bit. That way it's not so much out in the weather. It's kind of stuck back a little bit. And here's the deal. I'm not a carpenter. I've never installed windows. I've never done anything like this. So I'm just kind of winging it. I bought this window as a trial thing. I only bought one. The colors, you're very limited on the color of trim and all that. They had white and they had black, so I went with black. We're gonna see how it looks with this. As far as the framing goes, I went ahead and bought some stain that's a pecan color, and you know, I'm probably just gonna stain that pine on there. But if I have a bunch of boards showing like this, I might buy some cedar trim and actually trim it out. I don't know. So you guys are on the ride with me because I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm going to try it and see if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll tear it down and do it again. But the first thing we got to do is we got to get this old window out. And I'm picking this window, since it's so cold today, I'm picking this window because this one's already missing the pane right here. Don't even have a glass in that one. This one has it. This one has it. I can open and close these still. But first things first, I gotta get this out. They've got some nails all in here, and excuse the lighting. I know it's probably pretty dark in here. It's an old building, don't have a lot of windows, but we do got some sunshine coming in the hole that the vultures made to get in this building. And there you go. So I've got my sawhorses set up. I got a piece of leftover zip board. I'll put the table saw in here. I got the battery bank on the back of the truck. Got an extension cord. I can run all that in there. Got my little miter saw. And then here's some of the 2x4s I got to frame it out with. It did rain last night, so they got a little wet. Shouldn't hurt them. I also bought some treated 2x6s. that I think I'm gonna use for whenever I do this, but I don't think I'm quite ready to do the door frame just yet. That might be another day. And then I gotta take this off the truck and leave it here to when I can come back down here and get up on the roof and put that drip edge along the edge there. So anyways, like I said, don't know what I'm doing here. I'm by myself. Don't have any experience with these windows, but I think I can figure something out. Hopefully I don't make it look terrible. But yeah, so enough gabbing. I'm gonna start getting my tools, bring them in here, and start demolishing this window out, and see if we can't make something happen. Well, those aren't too bad. These are just little bitty, like, 1/2-inch roofing nails. That's not gonna hold much. But that's fine. Makes it easier for me. And some of you might be asking, how come I'm not just gonna leave this original framing in here? And whatever wood they used on this, it's not treated, and they didn't ever seal it or anything, so it's starting to rot really bad, especially down here on this bottom plate. So, I mean, most of it is probably okay, but there's some of it that's really rotten, so I'm just gonna replace it all. Let's see. One more. Okay. Yeah, so they just had some little bitty roofing nails holding all that in there. So, this is what we're getting with now. And the other thing is, I don't know if they have this lumber right here, this framing. I don't know if they have any nails or anything going into the concrete. I brought the sawzall, the reciprocating saw with me, but I don't have a good blade. So hopefully this comes off easy and I don't have to try to do that. We'll see. I don't see any nails going into the concrete. Oh yeah, they actually got a big lag bolt. Some kind of bolt going in there, so I don't know. I might have to run home and get some tools. I didn't plan on that unless I have something in my truck. I don't know about that. Yep, got one on each side. I don't see any up here, so this must be the only one. We go to the truck, see if I got one that'll fit it. Alright, I got my bit set here. I'm fixing to find out. this is pretty close. Oh yeah. It's the lag bolt. I don't know what it's going in. Uh-oh. That's never good. This one's kind of stripped out. I don't know. Might just have to cut it. That's not good. Okay. I don't even know what that lag bolt's going into. I don't know what good that would do putting it just straight into the concrete. So let's just see if we can knock this out. Huh. Of course it's nailed up there. Don't let none fall on my head. Okay, they had some kind of weird anchor, I guess, drilled in the concrete. Set this over here. Alright, there's our rough opening. Pull the nails out from the top. And then there's a little piece of trim up there. All right. Show you guys what we got here. So that is a rough opening, and there's no guarantee. Here's the deal. I know when you're doing windows and doors, stuff like that, everything has to be perfectly level, plumb, square. If not, things don't work right. Like the windows don't open and close. And as old as this is, back in the day, I do know they did things right. But, you know, they didn't have the technology and the tools and stuff we got today. So I'm gonna grab a square and let's check this thing real quick. Okay, so it's not perfect that way, but it's pretty dang close. Now this one is this one's out pretty good. This one's pretty square in the bottom, and it's got about a 1/2 inch gap right here, so I'm not sure about all that. And this don't really have nothing to go off of. I think it's pretty square that way. So I don't know, all we can do is try it, right? Alright, here's a 4 foot level. Let's try this. So it's out just about a 1/4 inch on that side on the bottom. And here, I think, so it's kind of cockeyed a little bit, but it's just 1/4 inch. These are just windows. I think, you know, you can shim them, all that type of stuff. I think we can make it work. So, all right, I'm gonna get some wood and get some measurements and start cutting. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this window and just put it up here in the framing that I have already. Just to see where I'm at. Like I said, I've never done windows, and it tells you rough opening 24 by 36. So that pretty much tells you where to get your dimensions for the framing to have this set in there. But I'm a hands-on visual type of person, so I'd rather see it first, and then I can get my measurements and try to square everything up. I don't have any shims. I might have to make some. Make some pretty easy to install. Alright, so we went with black like I told you guys. Finding any kind of windows like this in stock is pretty hard to do right now. But we were able to find this one. And you know, I think black would look a lot better than white. I guess it's all personal preference, no big deal. It's just a window down here at the cabin. Let's see. And here's the other deal. Are you supposed to do it from the inside or the outside? Because I don't know. Or does it matter? Well, I think you put it in from the outside. So you can see where my boards are coming up. I think if I add a 2x4 on each side, I think we're going to come out just right. Next thing is, how high do we want this thing? Because we've got to make them all the same. So we could do like that. I don't really want to put it at the very bottom. Decisions. I say about right there. So mark that. Get a measurement. Oh, right there. What do you think? That way, whether you're a smaller kid or an adult, you can still stand up and you can see out the window pretty easy. I don't know, that might be a little high actually. How about right there? That's probably better. Alright, so we'll come down from that mark like 4 inches. I don't know where to put this thing. Okay, before I get any farther, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this bottom board to where this window is going to line up, and then I'm going to just level this, and instead of trying to level the actual window, I think it'll be easier to start with a base, you know, kind of level right here. We'll get this one level. We'll put some bracing in here. Before I go any further though, I have to put some what are they, Tapcons into this concrete. So I'll get the hammer drill out and I'll put a couple in there just to hold this framing in on this concrete good and sturdy. And actually I need to put one on here first. So let's do that before I even mess that up. Let's mark this bottom. Alright guys, before we go any further, what I need to do is I need to take this hammer drill and drill a couple of spots in here to secure this framing, this exterior 2x4 framing to the concrete. And we're going to use this hammer drill, and what we're going to use as fasteners are these, I think these are 3-inch Tapcons. I don't know if I can get it focused on or not, but you can see, can't get it to focus. You can see those threads right there. These are made to secure anything into concrete. Okay, so when I first started doing it, there's a little lip on the inside of the window. I don't know if it's for trim or what. I couldn't get it to set in there just right from putting the window in from the inside out. I went ahead and took it back out, and now I put the frame or the window in from the outside and got it squared up. Let's go in and see if we can still open it. Getting this thing all square and level is the key. All right. So it's open now. Let's make sure it locks. Locks. All right, opens. Awesome. So there we go. We got the first window installed, and I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like it. Of course, we'll have to trim it all out to get it finished and everything, but feeling good about it. Glad we were able to get this done. Try to get over here out of the sun. You guys can kind of see. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't like the black better than the white. The white would have kind of went with the white rocks. You know, we got a lot of these flint rocks that's this building is made out of, but the black kind of just gives a little contrast, kind of just stands out. So there you go, there's the first window. I really need some different screws for this, or maybe nails. I feel better having screws in there. It only has 4 holes, so I might drill some more later. I don't know. But one thing we got to do is we got a silicone around all this sometime. I don't have any with me. For now, I got something I think I'm going to do that I've seen people do on new house builds and stuff, and we'll do that. And then for the outside, like down here, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get some kind of like paneling that looks kind of like cedar or maybe some rough pine or something, and put that on there, and then seal it and see what that don't look like. I think it'll look pretty good. We can trim it out in cedar or something, or just pine and stain it. But as far as the inside looks, I like that too. So let me go get some of that tape, and we'll go on the outside and try to seal that thing off. I know they do this to keep water from running down. If it gets like behind your walls or whatever, it keeps the water from getting around your window in your walls actually. So what we'll do is we'll run some of that zip tape all around there, and that'll kind of seal all that and keep it a little more weatherproof. Alright guys, so this is that zip tape that I used up on the zip roof decking, and this stuff is some very strong tape. It's an acrylic based tape, and there's no way I'm going to be able to peel this off with these gloves on. It did warm up a little bit. As you guys can see, the sun has come out, but that north wind is still pretty cold. It brought in a cold front. But I'm just I'm tickled to get this window in here. Now I know this thing is going to work. Even though it's a little smaller than the old one, it really ain't that smaller. All right, so when you're doing this, you want to do this just like you're putting on shingles. You know, you want your bottom layer underneath everything else, because top layer sheds all the water. So we'll start down here at the bottom. We'll make sure we got enough. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I don't know if we got enough or not. All right. I bet we can get pretty close. All right, now we'll do our sides. And I guess I'm just gonna leave those screws in there. Those are 2.5 inch torque head screws. And you know, they're stouter than just about anything you can use. These heads are sticking out just a hair, but that ain't nothing the trim can't cover, and it won't be no problem at all. Well, I don't know. It's gonna be really close. And this will keep all the water shed off. If the wind or anything blows up on here, it should shed it right off. Man, it's gonna be close. We're gonna come up just a hair short, I think, about my luck. Dang it. Now I don't have enough for the top. This is some good tape, guys. This is some very strong tape. You get it on your hand on a pretty warm day, stuff don't come off. All right, so yeah, we don't have enough to do the top, almost, but not quite. We'll go ahead and put what we got left up. And actually, hold on, I got a roll in the scrap bin over here that I threw in here when we did the roof. I ran out of that first row, but let's see what's left on it. I don't know, look at this. It's gonna be really close. It's kind of wet, but it don't affect this at all. I'll have to get another roll of this for sure when I do the other windows. Yeah, I don't know about this. No, it's already stuck to the cardboard, and the cardboard's got wet. I'm telling you, this is some stout tape. But anyways, we'll get another roll, no big deal, and then we can finish. But yeah, that's it for now. All right, so that's done. I went ahead and framed up above the window too, so whenever I get that paneling or whatever I decide to go with, I can just nail that on there, staple it on there, whatever I do. And right here I measured, and a 1x4 should cover this pretty good. So that would be good for the trim. I could just get a cedar 1x4 and put it right here. After I put all the paneling on, I think that'll kind of tie all that in together, and I think it'll look nice. So I don't know, you just have to wait and see. So see if there's any fish out here. A little too cold for the creepy crawlies today, so I ain't worried about them. I don't see no fish, but I know that sunshine feels good. Got somebody camping over there, it looks like. But the lake sure is pretty. Everything sure is pretty today. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Like I said, I still got to tear the door frame apart and redo all that. That'll be another job in itself. And now I got to head back to Lowe's sometime soon to go pick up the rest of these windows while they still have them in stock. I need 2 more of those black 24-inch windows, 24 by 35 or whatever it was. And then up there, that's like I think it's a 26-inch square rough opening. So I might have to find something. They didn't have any of these windows 24 by 24. They only had 24 by 25. So I might have to order one, figure something out. But now I've got to go with the black on that window as well to try to match the rest of these. So there's a lot more white windows than there's black, but I really do. I'm glad I went with the black. I really do like it. I kind of like how it stands out. And then whenever I get that paneling and all that on here, whatever I go with, I think it'll look really good once we get it stained. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get home, get some lunch, and maybe run back to Lowe's so I can get the rest of these windows, and hopefully sometime soon come knock this out. We're not gonna have any warm weather anytime soon for the next 7 or 10 days. We're gonna be around the freezing, below freezing at night, and we're not gonna have any warm days. I think today's the warmest day, and it's like, I think it just hit 40 degrees. But anyways, I'm just blessed to be able to get down here and start working on this a little more here and there as time is willing, or as I'm willing and time agrees with me and allows me to do so. Anyways, thank you guys so much. We love you, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, I just thought I was done. I was just getting ready to make a materials list, and look who showed up. They were over here hissing at me. They're not too happy I'm closing off all these windows. Yep. Now, the only way they can get in is the front door and that hole up there, but see, they're not happy at all. Where'd they go? There they go. Get out of here, guys. Those are the two vultures that were born here. So anyways, we'll see you next time.